Hello, my name is Trent and welcome to my very first podcast. Now, I'm on the phone to Jiorden Maverick, and I don't know where the fuck he is. He's probably in the toilet masturbating. Yeah, he told me to start the podcast without him. We don't have a title for this fucking podcast, so if you have a title that we could call this podcast, leave it in the comments section, and if it's any good, we'll use it. But I'm just going to call it the Trent and Jiorden Maverick podcast for now. I wish Jiorden would hurry up. Jiorden, you there, mate?
I'm here, you bastard.
Were you there all along?
No.
What are you doing, mate? Choking your old chicken?
Eating food.
What, you eating food? Wait, what are you eating?
Pretzels?
What, those big pretzels?
No.
Hey, remember that time that I went to your house and you had those really big pretzels?
They were nice, as.
They were nice. Where did you get them from, mate? The really big ones.
Aldi.
Oh, cool. I might get some of them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Hey, and they're good to eat when you're having beer.
I know. But I know we were getting drunk that time, weren't we? Yeah.
Yeah. On New Year's Eve, we're really gonna tip the bar.
I know. We're gonna get smashed on New Year's Eve, mate. I swear.
I know.
I'm looking forward to it. It's not long now.
2 weeks, mate.
2 weeks away till we're gonna get fucking smashed. And then your 21st.
Yep.
That's not long away either.
I know.
Yeah. So, you've seen the new Star Wars movie, and, if you spoil it for me, I'm gonna smash you in the head or I'll chop your balls off because I'm gonna go see it, on Saturday, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But is it any good, though?
Of course, mate.
But, is it better than The Force Awakens? If you had the two.
I'm not saying anything. I'll let you say it for yourself because it'll spoil it.
I don't want you to spoil anything from it. Is the movie better than The Force Awakens or is it worse?
It's good.
Is it about the same as The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what you expect. It's what you expect with Star Wars.
I know, because me and you, we're huge Star Wars fans.
Yep.
Yeah. So this podcast is just like us talking about Star Wars or punk rock or anything like that. Because we like punk rock. We went to go see Green Day this year. How awesome was Green Day?
Oh, they were mad.
And next year we're gonna go to the Download Festival, and Good Charlotte is gonna be there. We love Good Charlotte and Limp Bizkit and Korn and other bands as well.
Yeah.
Hey, who else is going? The Download?
Good Charlotte.
Yeah.
Not System of a Down.
Yeah, but anyway, it's this huge heavy metal, alternative rock, and punk rock festival that it's huge in England, in the UK, it's huge over there, and it's the first time it's ever come to Australia. So in Melbourne, it's going to be the first Download Festival here.
Yep.
Yeah, and I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And we're also going to go see Pink next year. We've got the tickets for that.
Pink's great.
Pink's awesome. Yeah, I love Pink. You know, and I want to go see Metallica.
Oh yeah, Metallica's gonna be great.
Yeah, I know.
Darkness imprisoning me.
Like
Darkness.
me and you, like we're gonna be going to bloody concerts and shit like that. You know, I want us to be buddies that go to concerts all the time and shit like that. You know, together.
With a live action Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, we are like the live action Beavis and Butthead. Yeah,
Yeah,
we get on
but we don't make those grunting noises.
like
You like that? Surprise, mate.
what? What did you fart, you dirty bastard?
Yeah.
You're a dirty fucker.
It stinks.
So, if you're enjoying this podcast, please leave a big thumbs up and comment. And if you want to see more, comment. And like every time me and Jiorden talk on the phone, we'll
Yep, and every time we talk on the phone, we'll do podcasts. So like and subscribe, and
yeah, I'm still recording in that. Like, I want to record it until it's all the times run up almost.
oh yeah.
Hey, dude.
And this is our first podcast, so we're gonna be a bit what do you call
Shit.
a bit yeah.
Hey, so let's talk about Jiorden. Like, me and you always take the piss out of Jiorden, but it's in good fun though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, if fans of Trent and Friends remember Jiorden, like he was a cast member on the show for a while, and he he's a workaholic now. Like seriously, the guy's always working. Like we barely get to see him.
Yeah, and then he fucking, what do you call, shows up in photos with other people when he could be hanging out with us, when he decides to ditch us.
What? You mean like he doesn't hang out with us, but he hangs out with other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what we're gonna do?
what
Pull his ass to make him hang out with us.
I know, right?
Yeah, like, pull his strings.
So next year's Trent and Friends, there's gonna be a few changes. You know, a few cast members. They're not gonna be returning. I'm gonna name one of them now. Emily Shell. Emily Shell isn't gonna be coming back in
Nope.
2018, just simply because we're not friends with her anymore.
No, she's a bitch.
Yeah, like we've cut all ties with Emily. You know, she's fucked around with Johnson. She's like played with him, like played these silly mind games with him, and you know,
Yeah, she's a cheater, and she's only using Johnson as a bloody cover so she could fucking talk to other guys and what do you call, and then bloody feel good about having a man.
yeah, you know, so she's not actually treating Johnson good. Like Johnson, like I've known the guy for like 6 or 7 years, and he's always been a happy-go-lucky guy. But ever since
We had the old Johnson back today. He saw a hot chick and he had his tongue out.
I know, but he was always a happy-go-lucky guy. But then when Emily came along, he started feeling depressed. You know, she wouldn't let him hang out with his friends. She was so bloody clingy. You know, like seriously, Johnson went to a Drake concert with Daniel, and Emily knew that they were there, and she fucking called Johnson and Daniel like 5 times when they were at the bloody concert. Like, she wouldn't even let Johnson enjoy himself. Like, she just had to bombard him with calls and texts like a bloody crazy girlfriend. Like, seriously.
I know.
Like, Jiorden knows what it's like. He's had a girlfriend like that in the past.
Yeah.
Don't you remember the time that we were at the bloody nightclub and then we got home at like 8 o'clock in the morning and we just wanted to
Shelley.
Yeah, we just wanted to fucking go to sleep. We were that bloody tired. Like, the trains weren't running until like 8 or 8:30 in the morning because it was a public holiday. So then when we got home, it was like 9. And then, like, you know, we wanted to fucking sleep for like a few hours, at least until like, 11 or 11:30, 12 o'clock in the middle of the bloody day or something like that, because we were that fucking tired. And
Yeah.
Jordan's girlfriend at the time kept calling and texting him and then got pissed off. Well, when we were fucking sleeping because we were that fucking tired, and she didn't understand whatsoever. Like, she just expected Jiorden to just go without any sleep and just talk to her.
I know, right? Like, what the fuck? And also, she treated me like I was less than her.
I know, and she used to crack it at you for no reason.
Oh, here's another ex of mine.
What?
Starts with M.
What, Melanie?
Yeah.
What did she do?
Remember?
What, cheated on you?
Yeah, and remember she fucked with you?
What, she fucked with me?
Yeah. No, remember what you told me about her wanting to get with you and fucking have sex with you?
Well, I didn't have sex with her, she wanted to. Yeah.
What? Just to make me feel shit?
Yeah, so one of Jordan's exes tried to make a move on me just to, make Jiorden feel like shit, probably,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus she what do you call it? She used to like make me angry and stuff. Like, I mean, like she would just
Yeah.
yeah, and to avoid to avoid breaking up with me, she was bloody how should you say it? She was sending me naked pictures, so she was basically brainwashing me to stay with her.
Okay, so I want to talk about Disney buying 20th Century Fox, like all the assets like that 20th Century Fox owns, like the movie and television arms. Like, Disney doesn't own like Fox News and Fox Sports and shit like that, but they own like all the television shows and movies which were distributed by 20th Century Fox. So Disney owns like The Simpsons,
American Dad and Family Guy.
Yeah. So the Simpsons could be roaming around Disneyland. People in Simpsons costumes roaming around Disneyland. Or I reckon that since Disney owns the rights to all these properties, that they'll just be popping out like, Simpson movies.
What about the Simpsons at Universal Studios?
Yeah, I know the Simpsons were at Universal Studios, but that's not going to happen anymore. Disney,
What, are they going to close it?
yeah, Disney owns the Simpsons asses now.
Yeah, and then what do you call Disney will be like, back off Universal Studios. We own the Simpsons now.
Yeah, so Disney owns like the Simpsons, and like.
Hey, do you remember the episode of The Simpsons where, what do you call, they kill Ned Flanders?
Yes.
And then and then Homer takes Ned Flanders on the roof?
Yeah.
And then
And
says,
he's like,
I'm just here helping my friend Homer Simpson. Okay, Daddy, come down and get some lunch when you're finished.
Hey, what about this part?
Okay, Mom. And then he goes, uh-oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
That part's funny, mate. Like, yeah. So, Disney pretty much owns most of the fucking entertainment industry. I wouldn't be surprised if they buy Warner Brothers next. I wouldn't be surprised if in like 20 years Disney literally owns every movie ever made.
Shit.
I know.
Oh yeah, then it'll be what do you call? It won't be Warner. It won't be Warner Bros. Bloody 2.5 Men. It'll be bloody Disney 2.5 Men.
I know. And like Disney will literally own every movie and television show. Like just imagine that. Like I reckon that's what Disney want to do. Like, do you know the reason that Disney wanted to buy 20th Century Fox? Because Disney is creating this new like online streaming service to compete with Netflix, and they wanted this huge catalog of television shows and movies to put on it. So now they've got all the Fox shows, like now they're gonna have like The Simpsons and Futurama and all that shit on the
What about what about Star Trek?
is Star Trek Fox? Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know if it is, but like I know like New Girl and shit like that. I think my name's Earl.
Yeah, my name's Earl. Yeah.
Like all those,
Damn it, Randy.
all those shows. They're gonna be like on the new Disney streaming service. To compete with Netflix. And
Yeah.
I reckon that if this happens, like the Disney streaming service, it might bloody overtake Netflix. People might be moving to the Disney one. They might be like, fuck Netflix, the Disney streaming service has got like, The Simpsons, got all these bloody other shows that I love, and movies.
I know.
Yeah. And of
Yeah.
course, the superhero movies, like, because Disney owned like the Marvel cinematic universe, like the Avengers films, like all those characters, and 20th Century Fox still owned the X-Men. So now that this has happened, that means we can get fucking X-Men versus Avengers and shit like that,
I know.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Hey.
I want to see Deadpool and Spider-Man, interact with one another in a movie. That would be fucking awesome. In a bloody Avengers film.
Hey, do you know who owns the bloody
Star Trek?
Yeah, this so
What?
Paramount Pictures.
Oh yeah. So Viacom, like, when it comes to like Viacom, I don't know if they're bigger than. I think Disney now. Like, if this happens, like Disney might have overtaken Viacom as being like the fucking leader. I know that Viacom is pretty powerful as well.
What, you mean the one that goes Viacom?
Yeah,
You mean the one that goes Viacom?
because
Like that.
Viacom owns like Paramount Pictures and other shit like that, and yeah. So I think Disney, like, since they own Fox now, like they pretty much they control, like, that's like there was like 6 big major motion picture distributors, and now if this happens, like, there'll be 5. Or like 20th Century Fox will be under the Disney brand, like the Disney, umbrella. You know.
Yeah, what
'Cause
next?
is
What
the-
next? What next, mate? Paramount Pictures or something? We'll go with Disney?
I don't know, because I think Disney they own other movie studios as well. Like they own like Max, I think, and Touchstone Pictures, and you know, so like they still keep those, you know, distributors to distribute films, but it's under the Disney umbrella. So maybe they'll be doing that with 20th Century Fox as well. Like maybe they'll keep, you know, 20th Century Fox logo and, you know, jingle at the start of, you know, every film and that, but it'll be like
What you mean the one? You mean the one that goes? Da-na-na-na,
yeah. Da-da-na, da-da-na-na-na, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, but you know what? If like they should fucking, you know, bring that back to Star Wars. Like, you know, if this happens, like, you know, if Disney owns 20th Century Fox, they should fucking distribute Star Wars films under 20th Century Fox. Like, it really wouldn't matter because they own both properties. They could fucking distribute it under the Fox brand and have the Fox jingle at the start. You know, the fanfare, which was iconic with the Star Wars films. You know, on the first 6 Star Wars soundtracks, you know what the first track was before this? But on the actual CDs was
What?
the Fox fanfare. Like on all of the Star Wars CDs, like if you buy the soundtrack, it will have the 20th Century Fox jingle at the start of the bloody soundtrack.
That's
Like,
alright,
that's
mate.
how iconic it was. Like, you know, if you buy another movie soundtrack, it doesn't come with the fucking jingle of the bloody movie studio. But 20th Century Fox was such a huge, you know, like that fanfare was such a huge, iconic part of the Star Wars movies, you know? Yeah, so if you guys like these podcasts, you know, please let us know and we'll try and do
We'll
more
make
of
more.
these. What?
We'll do more
Yeah, we'll do more of them.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, do you like doing them, Jiorden?
yeah.
It's pretty funny, right? Like just me and Jordan rambling on about bullshit. Like, do you have anything else to say?
No.
Okay, like, you know, just if you like,
Like and subscribe to Trent, Terry and friends, and
yeah.
we'll see you next time on another podcast.
See ya.
Bye.